Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside. It's Chroma. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he could run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Edwards. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting off the defender. Ripping through the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack.
He uncorks one deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Breaks the tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying to run, it's Croma. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Start on the ground with Washington. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Edwards. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Noles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Second down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? From the gun, wants to pass. They just need a first down, but he wants more than that. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Williams. That's caught by Williams. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Washington wants to go quickly.
Sweep.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Piles his way ahead. Past the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Maybe touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Run inside. It's Croma. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Wants to go up top on second down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right side, it's Lawson. Still running at the 35. Wide open space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, it's Edwards. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down, it creates second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drives inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Straight ahead, it's Croma. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. sends it back in motion. He'll take it himself. And he could not get loose on the run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball and let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Here's Williams to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got a man. It's Washington. Turning it on. The 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Washington right back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's a give to Washington. tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll give it to Washington. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to get the corner. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing, Williams. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Gophers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Williams, looking left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help you.
He's loose on the right. He's at the 30. All the way inside the 30-yard line. A huge pickup on the play, but this one might be coming back. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Williams. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the back. Out wide right, it's Washington. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Washington wants to go quickly. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd down, here's Washington. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Here's Williams to throw. Quickly complete. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. He's changing the play. Throwing, Williams. Here comes the heat. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Williams will pass. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. Across the 45. There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Williams. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Edwards. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Edwards. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd and long here. Now he's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Gets rid of it.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Husky. A pick six.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Noles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. He stops short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. Crowd is coming to help the defense. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Converts on fourth down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Washington right back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's Washington. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to 1st down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Washington again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield, it's Danzy. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Carr. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. right back to the well. Nowhere to go.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Making the adjustment. The give. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Edwards. Still running at the 40. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
Man, really good job by the wide receiver understanding. I don't have timeouts. A few extra yards are not going to help my offense, but stepping out of bounds, stopping the clock, getting the 1st down, continuing to keep this drive alive to try to come over here and take advantage and maybe win this game.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Pulls it in.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Turning it on. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Last chance coming up. Into the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose.